I quit CSGO and made 42,194 bucks in the last 32 days. So at the age of 16, I was very strongly addicted to video games. CSGO, I was playing 16 hours a day, and at the age of 19, I've hit almost 50k per month in that 32 days. Here just some few payments, here 6k, here 20 something, here's something on my PayPal. And if you can't sit here and listen to me for the next 10, maybe 15 minutes telling you exactly how I get it done, then you won't be a millionaire ever, you won't be rich ever. So you can use 1.5x speed if needed, and let's dive in. So guys, you just have to understand that all you have is attention, time, and energy. And why do you even at the young age want to play video games? Because you think that if you will play video games, you will have the status. And yes, you will. You want to have constant progress. You want to be the best at something, because we as a human beings are like still pretty not that developed. So you think that if you will get the status, you will just basically have a higher chance of making, even though you are playing just video games, because it is just all about status, about being the best, about dominating others. But I just showed you here, if you will focus attention, time, energy, so all you have into video games, you are poor in real life. As you can guys see, just generally speaking, because of course, if you are making money playing video games, then that's completely fine. But usually 99.2% are just poor in real life. They are geeks, they are antisocial, they are fat, because all you are doing is sitting all day long in front of the monitor, in front of your computer, playing some video games. Like, there is no point in doing this actually, because in real life you are still not doing anything. You should be playing GTA 6 in real life, not just in your computer. But also, right now in the comparison, in the business, if you would focus all the attention, time, energy into your business, you have the opportunity to become rich. You have the opportunity to have freedom, huge network. You are wise, because it is like a puzzle. You have to master a few different components, from psychology, persuasion, taxes, economy, marketing, selling. So many stuff you have to actually do that basically makes you wise, that basically makes you knowledgeable. But there are like still some similarities in both scenarios, because in both scenarios, when we are spending time, attention, and energy, we are getting status. We are getting higher status that gives us basically higher opportunity to mate with better looking girls. That's basically it. We are also getting best at it. And only if you are best at something, if you are in high demand, and if you are not replaceable, you will make shit ton of money. In both scenarios, guys, also you're having progress. In the beginning, in the video games, for example, you are at level 2. Right now, you are level 12. So you are also having this progress. And it is just purely constant dopamine to basically get things going, to get things rolling, because you just are satisfied, your brain is satisfied, your brain is getting dopamine, your brain is happy, your brain is getting addicted, not to the video games, guys. It's just this general misconception that you are addicted to video games, but in reality, you are addicted to getting high status, to being constantly developing yourself, to doing self-development, to being constantly progressing in your life. So you're not addicted to video games, guys. And then as a result, if you're truly addicted to video games, you're also more likely to build a successful business. Why? Because you just have to rewire your brain, that basically you will change 12 hours playing video games to 12 hours working on a business. And it's just by purely having new hobbies. Because guys, in the both scenarios, both games and business, we have different things, but they are similarities, and we are actually addicted to the similarities. That's why you're more likely to also build a successful business when you're addicted to video games. Just rewire your brain on your actions and goals. That's more important. And just don't celebrate small goals too much. I also have a hypothesis that basically the Maslow was able to train dogs, that basically they could salivate when they just, for example, had some different stimulus, not necessarily having food in front of them, for example, just some light or just some sound. I also have this hypothesis that you can rewire your brain, that after, for example, making 5k, if you would, for example, spend 500 bucks on a night's dinner, your brain will be automatically trained to make more money in the future, because there's this small stimulus, something pleasurable for you, that will basically keep you grinding, keep you motivated. But this is just my hypothesis. Here, looking at this graph, it is just understanding that you just have to constantly have higher floor and higher ceiling. Basically, both has to go hand by hand, and the initial thing has to become the next floor. That's how exactly you're able to level up in life and in the business. So for example, in the beginning, you are very highly productive, you're motivated, you want to crush everything, everyone, but here you've reached your goal number 1. That's why you shouldn't celebrate your small wins too much, because guys, your brain doesn't know a difference between you making 1K and you making 10 million. If you're celebrating making 1K exactly in the same way like making 10 million, then you will be automatically fried. That's why then after this, you're unmotivated, you are hitting the floor. And that's great because then you have to consciously and subconsciously to get ready to go back to work. But here is just understanding that the stimuli or like stimulus that is getting your dopamine receptors at the fullest can be basically too much frying your brain. So for example, in the morning when you're scrolling like TikTok, your dopamine is here, then it's crashing out. Here you're eating something sweet, it's crashing out. Here you are watching porn, it's crashing out like gas. But the only way to actually make money is just making sure that your dopamine is looking like this and then going to sleep. Here it is just purely work, work, work. Here is excitement from the work. That's it, guys. You can be very sensitive to any stimuli because then, guys, this dopamine is very fried. It is getting you very fucked every single day. And then, as a result, dopamine max, unmotivated, hitting floor. And then you have to consciously be ready to go back to work. And as you can guys see, the floor right now is way higher than the first floor, but a little bit below the ceiling we had. So we are like still not crashed very much, but we still like went a little bit down. But right now here, you are also highly productive. You're highly motivated. Goal 2, dopamine max. Also, then it's normal. Lack of motivation, hitting the floor, getting ready to go back to work, and then it is higher. Goal 3, then higher. You're constantly moving. You're constantly developing yourself. You're constantly making more money, reaching more goals that eventually, guys, you will get at the top. Yes, you will have these small spikes down, but then this huge green candle is basically going like a tsunami after this, and it's so mind-blowingly great. And that's exactly how you want to level up, because both in the games and also in the business we have levels, and you can go to level 2 only after you've completed the level 1. So you can jump from level 1 to level 5. It doesn't work like this. You know exactly level 1, then level 2, then level 3, then level 4, then level 5, step by step, 6, 7, 8. And on the micro picture, what does it mean? And also on the macro picture, it's very important, guys. On the micro picture, level 1 is, for example, picking correct niche. Level 2 is crafting scalable offers. So you can't just go from picking correct niche to hiring team members and like dialing acquisition and mastering backend. You won't make any money because, guys, it is about doing right things at the right time. So level 1, then hopping level 2, crafting scalable offer. Level 3, laying foundation for client acquisition. You're not even running client acquisition yet. And yes, it is all about also speed, about money-driven decisions, but you have to do everything step by step to actually succeed in the fastest way possible. Then level 4, implementing systems for acquisition and conversion. Great, you are getting clients, you're making money. Only then, level 5, hiring team members for acquisition, mastering backend. Level 6, retention, etc., etc., doing right things at the right time, not hopping from level 1 picking niche to exactly doing client acquisition because you don't even know who you should acquire, who is your ICP, what is your offer exactly, is it even scalable, will you even get anyone on board with this offer? That's why, guys, on a both micro picture, so in the scenario doing these things in the correct order, but also on the macro picture. Level 1, signing your first client. Level 2, hitting 10K a month alone. Level 3, hitting 20K per month with 2 team members. Level 4, hitting 50K per month with 5 team members. Level 5, hitting 100K per month with whole infrastructure. Level 6, quarter mil, everything. Guys, me and my clients in the last 30 days collectively made almost $250,000. And we are just getting started, but both, guys, as you can see here, it is just all about levels, micro and macro picture. And why, if you are, guys, addicted to the status, if you are addicted to everything in video games, it is also, guys, your real life, your self-development, progressing constantly, having higher status, making more money. So you have higher status, you have higher opportunity to have more babies. That's it. Both micro, macro picture, understanding, doing right things at the right time. For me personally, it was playing in the beginning 12 hours a day video games, then learning for 12 hours a day for my exams, so I perfectly passed them. And then it was in the beginning working 12 hours a day on my business. That's how I was able to sell my first 2.5K client after 16 days. From complete zero to 10K a month with my agency in 43 days. And to making a little bit over $42,000 in the last 32 days, guys. With just my coaching business, not my agency, guys. It's very mind blowing. So, how exactly I implemented this flywheel, guys? Here in the beginning, it's just mindset, understanding what you should do. Here, just real game, flywheel. Step one, you have to dial, guys, acquisition. Without acquiring clients constantly, without having full calendar on a daily basis, you won't make any money. That's why you have to dial in acquisition in the beginning. You shouldn't be doing any service delivery in the beginning because you don't even have anyone to do the service delivery to. That's why acquisition, social media, organically, content, YouTube, IG. You just need some idea. For example, this video, I had an idea, I click record, and right now I am showing you the value. With paid ads, if you have budget, are very great. You can do either into VSL, you can do follower growth, advertisement, but it is just mapping out great script, great targeting, testing different angles, testing different creatives, and also you have to do outbound, so doing outreach in the beginning, cold call, cold SMS, cold email, cold DM, whatever it is. It is just niche dependent. For example, in the beginning with the cold DMs, you just have to manage setters, but also you don't want to hire setters in the beginning because you can't even do conversational flow yourself. You can't even book appointments within the DMs by yourself. That's why in the beginning, you want to actually learn all these skills so that later in the future, actually, you can hire a team, you can delegate, we can automate. But that's the first step, dialing acquisition. Step two is dialing converting assets because, guys, getting attention is one thing, but also then having the ability to basically convert this attention, nurture them before, then convert, make money is the second step. And you need it to basically make any money. That's why you want to gather social proof ASAP, client results, basically then you can leverage it. That's why if you have time, you can, for example, do right now some free trials, get 10 testimonials in the first 30 days, leverage them, and I can guarantee you will make more money, even though I am always saying my clients and also me in the beginning, I was charging high ticket without any testimonials, without anything. I was just confident in myself that I will over deliver the results no matter what. And also you need some content assets. VSL videos just have to provide value before. You just have to make them see you before hopping on a call with you. Make them hear your voice before hopping on a call with you. And that's how exactly you will not only have higher show up rate, but also you will have exponentially higher closing rate. Showing all the data, everything, it is just basically pre-selling, pre-qualifying everyone. And then after getting clients on board, guys, you just have to fulfill doing service delivery. So step three, having exact strategy. For example, blueprint for the coaching, what I'm doing here with my clients, mastering every single component within the front end and the back end of the offer. Acquisition, sales, fulfillment, retention, team, everything possible to scale past 50, 75K per month, consistently working twice as little as before, making 10K per month. That's why, guys, you have to actually fulfill. Also, you have to track data because without having exact data on both front end, back end, so clients, for example, ads, you have no idea what you should improve, what you've already mastered, so you can maybe delegate. You need data to do data-driven decisions. You need to get results. You are tracking data. You can improve things. You will have way better results, guys. And also within the coaching business, it is also communication, keeping my clients accountable, getting feedback from them, also what I can improve. We are interacting daily, hopping on a weekly calls, 24/7 communication if they have any questions. And that's actually the only system that is getting them, for example, Bożek, from 2K per month to 13K per week. You can watch this exact video on this channel. Leonard, from complete zero to making 28K in the first 30 days. They have the exact blueprint, the exact roadmap, how to get it done. Guys, also, as you can see, it is flywheel because the better results you have, the more attention you will get within the front end and the more money you'll be making. So it is a flywheel, just getting few clients and then everything is going on autopilot. New client here, cross-sell, upsell, new client here, new testimonial here, new ads here, new creative here, cash in, cash out, cash in, cash in, cash out, cash in. Guys, life is wonderful. I'm going to Alps in a week. I just came back from fucking Greece, traveling the world, making mind-blowing amount of money at the age of 19, guys. I know this video was valuable. If you have any more questions, you can ask me on IG and see you next time. So ciao.